Kai laughed out loud, then choked up. Not because of the content, but because her mother had kept all of those things. Even things she didn't remember writing. In the dim yellow light, Mother stood at the door. I thought you forgot. Why do you keep these things? Because I was young and already loved you. Mom paused for a moment, then said slowly, You're grown up now. You say you love me less, but I know. The love is still there. It's just that you don't know the way back. Kai bowed his head, tears falling onto his hands. It had been a long time since she heard the word love, not as a burden, but as a thread pulled from her chest, quiet yet true. That night, she did not sleep. She wrote another letter, this time not to herself, but to her mother. Mom, if the world ends tomorrow, I have no regrets today, because I came back, because I ate the food you cooked, because I know no matter how far I go, I still have a place to sit down and cry quietly for a bit. Thank you, Mom, for keeping your third-grade daughter when I had already forgotten about her. Signed, 28-years-old girl, but tonight just a child who wants to be hugged. After a few nights in the countryside, Kai started a little experiment. She wrote a letter to her 17-year-old self. She wrote the address, ex-school dormitory. Recipient, Kai, the girl who once believed someone would wait for her forever, and put it in the envelope as if someone would actually receive it. In the letter she wrote, Kai, I am you, but 11 years later, I am still alive. I still cry, I still have stomach aches, I still act like I don't need anyone. But one thing is different. Now I know how to say sorry and thank you at the right time. I didn't make it to every birthday you wanted. I didn't keep every promise you made. But I'm still here with everything you lost faith in. If you read this letter, don't look down on me. I have tried to live so that you won't be ashamed. The next day, she walked around town and stopped at a used bookstore. The owner, an old woman with gray hair and thick glasses, handed her a small book. Someone sent this here a few days ago. It was said to be for a girl named Anne. Are you Kai? She nodded, her heart suddenly cold. In the book was a letter, unsigned. Sister, I don't know who you are, but I found a letter you sent to yourself. I'm 17 years old too, and I also want to disappear. But reading your letter, I feel maybe I shouldn't disappear yet. If you see this, I just want to say I'm still here, and you don't disappear either. Kai clenched the notebook in her hand. The wind picked up. The sky turned gloomy, but she felt the sunshine in her heart. A letter sent to the past received a reply from someone else in the present. Life is like that. When we think we are talking to ourselves, there is actually someone listening, just not speaking at that moment. Kai woke up after a restless night. Her head was spinning with old names, and one name kept appearing clearly, MM as a high school best friend. Not the kind of friend who texts every day, but the kind of friend who sat at the same table, shared a carton of milk, rode a bike side by side for 3 years, and then lost each other. That day, they got angry at each other because of something trivial. A test that was suspected of being copied. A sentence that was accidentally misunderstood. A look that they refused to look at each other when they met again. I'll text you tomorrow, Kai thought, and tomorrow turned into years, and years turned into today. Today, Kai typed M's name into Facebook. No longer had an account. She searched for alumni groups, digged up old photos, tracked down old friends, and then she saw the post. Announcement. Deeply mourning May, former student of class 12, Maine, passed away in a traffic accident last year. The whole class will come to pay their respects at his home tomorrow morning. Kai felt sick. Her heart ached as if someone had grabbed it hard. She didn't know who she was angrier at, herself or life. That afternoon, she walked to the empty lot at the end of the village. Just stood there. The wind was strong. There was no headstone. There was no one to apologize to. Just her, with the name M sinking into her throat, choking her. She took out a piece of paper and wrote, I always thought we still had time. I was going to wait until I didn't feel embarrassed anymore, then call you. But I was wrong. Being angry is not as scary as not having the chance to say, I miss you. If there is an afterlife or a second life, like the kid said, can you give me a chance to do it again? Kai folded the letter, burned it in a tin can. The ashes flew up, carried by the evening wind. For the first time, she felt the truth with cruel clarity. The apocalypse is not on the planet. The apocalypse is when things are not done yet and will never be done again. Kai took the initiative to text. No beating around the bush, no greetings. If you have time, let's meet, not to get back together. It's just that I still have a few things I haven't said. He agreed, surprisingly quickly. Let's meet at the old coffee shop, their familiar place. Kai arrived first. He chose his usual table. Left corner next to the window, it was drizzling. The restaurant was empty. Everything was the same as before, except they were different.